If you're a fan of crimes and thrillers, you'll fancy Elizabeth Adeolu's Chasing Facades. It follows the story of one Tayo Dabi, who is a rookie detective for a private investigation firm. She has just been handed her first solo case, and it is the murder of one Lawrence Bade, who was believed to be a generous contractor before his death. Of course, our investigation is marred by the lack of a thumbprint system in the country, so she has to depend on interviews and deductions. Now, this is the point where you as the reader feels carried along and the detective in you is activated, because you begin to look for signs, both stated and unstated, in order to detect who the killer or killers might be. Well, I'm not how to drop spoilers, but I feel the novel is essentially a story of romance, love, and of course, crime. Now, these are some of the things I enjoyed particularly about Elizabeth Adeolu's Chasing Facades. To start with, a proper detective story in a Nigerian setting is new, and I feel it's one of the things that make it very exciting to read. We've seen crimes, we've seen love, and we've seen grass to grace stories, but investigation is new in the Nigerian setting, and I feel it's one of the things that sell the novel. Regardless, it still reflects the Nigerian realities. I also enjoyed a choice of character and character development. Virtually all the characters played their role and carry us well along. Say, for example, Mrs. Bade successfully throws us off a thrill. Tony ensures you dislike him, such a dislikable and annoying character. Also, there is Obi, who is the sweetheart at office, and even the French characters like Nuruddin and Dike play their role well and serve some purpose. But these are some of the things in the novel that I feel could have been better. For example, there were some loops that I feel were not properly tied or explored. Now, consider Tefa and mannerisms like pushing up her glasses and smoothing her skirt. I was curious as to where that would lead us, but it led nowhere. The author did not explore that. This might sound controversial or even debatable, but I feel a 22-year-old rookie should not have been handed a murder case. Well, murder cases like that, especially in the Nigerian setting, can hardly be open and shut. That should have been a case more befitting for someone like Obi. The action scenes were also few and not exactly convincing. And also, it doesn't feel like she does much of detective work. She spends a whole lot of time worrying whether she would fail or succeed. At the end of the day, she doesn't exactly find the culprit. Instead, we get to discover through a lot of telling, which in a way downplayed the essence of the entire mystery. Regardless, Chasing Facades is an engrossing read, an enjoyable one for a debut novel. It's a commendable 3-star novel, and I would really love to read more of Elizabeth Adeolu. If you've read the novel, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you have any other novels you want for me to review, kindly drop it down. Thank you.